Click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon for more updates.
The Note 8 is Samsung's huge phone comeback story, creating up for the Note 7 recall. It has associate-degree expansive 6.3-inch Infinity Show, quicker 6GB of RAM performance and two best-in-class rear cameras that add up to at least one of the four most overpriced phones ever. Just don't expect best battery life from its predictably average-sized battery that plays it safe. It's the simplest huge phone you'll be able to purchase. The Galaxy Note 8 is at the biggest reimagining of Samsung's best smartphones for productivity, and over enough to right the foremost wrongs of the recalled Note 7. This can be a mega-sized acknowledgement. 2 weeks of testing has us convinced. This can be a real design of your average smartphone from top to bottom, edge to edge, and rear camera to, well, rear camera. Their square measure currently 2 cameras on the rear, a primary for a Samsung flagship smartphone. It takes good portrait photos, and you'll even edit them post-capture to regulate the depth of field. Samsung had plenty to prove with its Galaxy Note 8, the primary new addition to the Note variety of smartphones since the Galaxy Note 7 was forced from store shelves last year following variety of reports of handsets catching heat and exploding. Many thought it absolutely was brave, or maybe foolish, of Samsung to continue victimization the Note hole, when such a high-profile recall. But the corporate has taken off fighting with the multimedia system powerhouse of a smartphone, taking style cues from the Triumph Galaxy S8 and mixing them with the facility and practicality of previous Galaxy Note devices. Its time period, of course, but as yet there are no reports of any warming problems. Samsung has enforced a new 8-point battery safety check, in an effort to create positive history does not repeat itself. Design. On the outside, the Galaxy Note 8 delivers a really acquainted style that we've gotten used to from Samsung over the last number of years. Glass is the main material of selection, filling up the whole front and back, and a durable metal frame wrapping round the perimeter holds it all at once. One factor that you'll notice that's quite completely different from last year's Note 7 or the lot of current Galaxy S8 is that the body is far a lot of square and angular. Even the twin arching show is a smaller amount pronounced this point around. Instead of a very sleek taper between the glass and metal all the approach around, the Note 8 encompasses a rather more distinct separation between the glass and metal, and therefore the sides area unit abundant blandish, giving a phone that's typically slippery plenty additional grip. Of course, the biggest disadvantage with any phone created preponderantly of glass or any shiny materials is how prone it's to fingerprints. Looking on the color, it's going to be additional or less visible, but you'll still need to stay improvement fabric handy if you would like your phone wanting pristine the least bit times. The only alternative major cosmetic style amendment is that the camera housing on the rear is black rather than being color matched with the body of the phone. On the black version it blends in seamlessly, however on the other color you will get a visor-like look that looks pretty cool to my eyes. However, it's a style alternative that not most are reaching to like.